Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another great stream, hopefully. Let's actually leave that in there. So, yeah, going back and forth, I decided let's not suffer through SIG. So instead, we are doing it in C#, as suggested by a couple of you. Good evening. For me, it's like 2 p.m. So, but yeah, good evening for you, I guess. You're a couple hours ahead. But yeah, hello, hello. What's that? Whatever. So yeah, we redid the whole project, or I did the whole project now in C#. Was fairly easy. I needed to compile the C app, like CDLLs. But then, yeah, rest was pretty straightforward. And there was a sample kinda online available. 6 hours, god damn it. That's actually, I mean, yeah, you're pretty far away, so 6 hours makes sense, but still, always crazy. Command line args. So what I want is working directory to be yeah, I could not get around how stupid SIG was in some cases, and I didn't want to struggle with that. It's a little bit bigger, the project, using C#, but then again, I don't know, it doesn't really matter. And it's not that much bigger, I would say. that's one. And at least I know C#. So that's something. Or I mean, my C# times are a little bit long in the past, but I at least know it a little bit. Sources path is args@0. And then we basically read that, so string sources is file read all lines. And the sources path, that should be a string array. It's just .NET Core without a GUI. It will be a command line thing because we will execute it on... God damn it, too many projects already. We will execute it as a pre-built project here, like this. You can see that this is a project, right? And it's run as a pre-step before this project. And we will move them in a separate folder, of course, but yeah, they will run before the compilation. And it's a command line tool. No GUI needed. Yeah, kinda. This is like a, yeah, it's a project that somehow runs a custom command. I'm not sure where it is actually anymore. I found it somehow, somewhere, I don't know where it is. I actually have no idea how the Make does that in like Visual Studio. Not sure. It just runs. I mean, this one still runs the Python one, but it doesn't matter. We will do the test case in like a separate project for now, and then we will move it over. So basically, I have the graphics files here in the input file, and that's what the tool will, like what CMake will provide when it calls the tool. It basically gives all the headers of the library. That's the plan. And then we do for each. Did for each like that, yeah. Oops. Then we create a type database. I'm not sure if I created it already, that type. I think I did, okay. We created CPP parser. And we say parser dot parse. Isn't it? Yeah, it is. The walk should be private. And then we say parser dot parse source. And we get a list of types back. I mean, we might actually... Maybe we actually do type database in it with the sources. And we do it like that. Probably public. Do I want to do a read-only dictionary? Yeah, probably. It's probably string to type. I mean, actually we could do No, I mean, I think that makes sense. Oops. Wanted to make this to a full property. Damn it. Parsed types. Types. Append? Does it take a key value or like does that work? Can I do type dot fully qualified and type? Does that work? Okay, maybe not. See, so those are the kind of things that I'm not too familiar anymore with it, but I guess we can just do a different function. I mean, I could do it with the just with yeah, whatever those brackets are called. I think. Ah, it's a read-only list, so that's why I can't do it, right? Oh wait, then I think I can do this, right? Don't allow a set, we just allow a get. Now we have an append that might work, maybe not. Would be nice if that works. If it doesn't, it's fine. That's fine. Hey, lol boy. Long time no see. Good afternoon. Alright. I think I would want to at least console write. How do I report an error? Error? Ah, right line. Okay. Type already registered, and that is if our types contains the key for this. Fully qualified name. Oh god, type fully qualified name. And we continue if that's the case. Alright, so that's that. And for now we only do all the types? I can't remember what I'm parsing out here. I think I'm not doing a lot yet. Actually, I'm just printing the nodes out. So let's do for now, just to test, do only one. We do only one file, and now we break. So we do, not that, sorry. Here, after one file we break. We do only one. Let's see how far we get with that. Okay, so that worked. Then we go in here and fail perfectly. Could not find file. Isn't that how it? Everything. Buffer.h. Oh, it's maybe not, right? Yeah, it's not that. Mostly because I don't have the engine at that place. I think I can move it actually there though. Where is it? See Project Onyx. Ah, maybe it's actually there. Right, hold on. Oh, it should be there. Modulars. Graphics. Public. Ah, is it maybe not correct? Oh, yeah, it's not correct. Okay. It's public and then Onyx graph. There. Yeah, there is a path missing here. Okay. It's graphics, public, and then we have another slash Onyx graphics. This, I think that should now work to find the fire. Alright. System DLR not found in debug. Oh yeah, I didn't copy them over. So those are the ones I need. This will be as well part of the setup of the project. I will move them over. Okay. Is that not how it works? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Oh wait, never mind, we have an output. Yeah, good. Okay, cool. Never mind. Why do I still do hello world here? Go away. Okay, so we have the translation units parsed here. Good. So let's see, from buffer we should already get something, right? From buffer we should get hopefully one class. Actually only one class, because I don't think I want to parse those. If they are just if they are only, I mean, maybe that's fine. I mean, I can recommend Tree-Sitter. I can't recommend Lip Clang. I tried it with Lip Clang. Lip Clang was very slow. Because Lip Clang parses the whole chain basically. So if you have includes, it wants the includes and parses the includes, and then it goes into the standard library and whatnot, and it gets super slow. Because it parses like what feels like millions of files. Tree-Sitter really only parses the one file that you give it. It ignores. It gives you those, right? In the output you saw it, that it provides that as like a token. Yeah. Oh, oops, wrong project. It provides that as a token. So if we continue again. You can see at the top that you have, oh, maybe I'm not printing them currently, but yeah, you have includes. Oh yeah, here you can see it, pre-processor include, and then you have your string and stuff like that. It gives like all those things. I didn't do that. It's Tree-Sitter that does that. And Tree-Sitter has a lot of language bindings available. It's the thing that you use in If you use NeoVim, for example, it's a thing that gives you IntelliSense. That's what tree-sitter is basically. But you can use it in other contexts as well. Like here, I'm using it just to parse the AS, like the syntax tree. So that's the base thing, and then you have like a bunch of bindings here. So you have like for Go one, for Python, for JavaScript, and then you have like language grammars as well. So the bindings are so that you can link it, right, and parse your thing yourself, and then you have like grammar for all sort of languages, like HTML grammar, Bash grammar. Yeah, basically almost any language, I would say. There is someone who did the grammar parsing for it. So you can see you have C1, C++1. Yeah. And that one is so far pretty fast because it really is just text parsing and linting on the text basically, which is pretty straightforward. Like, yeah, pretty straightforward in the sense of performance. Lipclang, can't recommend, was really slow. What do you not like here? No, that's not it. Kinda no idea what it wants here, why it underlines this. Really not sure. Do I have warnings when I build, or? I do. Oh, do I need to do this? And then it's gone? Oh yeah, okay, then it's gone. And then do I need to do this? I always forget how that is done. You got defeated by a for loop? Oh no. I thought that would handle the... What? Why would that not... Why? I thought the using would handle that null, but okay, maybe not. So where else do we have non-nullable type? And then we have another non-nullable. I mean, that one... I don't know. It's a little bit... Alright, cool. We are error free, warning free. Alright, so let's continue. So when we parse here, this gives us already the namespaces, I think. And then we go back to Python and we do... Let's open the Python one. Is it open recent? Yeah, here. And I parse the CPP class, that's what I want basically. So when we are here, we say handle like parse, extract, type, add the cursor, I think. I mean, probably we want to have it at the type, but whatever. Do I need to... Oh, we probably need to return the type here. Let's do it like that for now. Probably not the best way to do it, but why not? And we have void extract type. Probably with the current namespace as well. And then we basically iterate over the children here, similar to what we do with the namespace. So if we have that, I think we need to go back to the parent then at the end. And we need to always go through the siblings. And basically if our current node and our current symbol, I think, or yeah. So we do this, and if our symbol is a type identifier or a qualified identifier, then I think it's a type. Now we do basically a string class name. Get node content for the current node. Actually, I could probably read only span. Isn't that what it is? Okay, it's only read only span, sorry. Because we don't need to allocate that until the end. So we can do that. Is valid, like is class definition is false by default. Or like is forward declaration, and this is default by true. This is defaulted to true, so speaking is hard today. And if we find a field declaration list, then it's not a forward declaration. And if our symbol is base class, then we have an inheritance, which we basically do again by, or we probably have a separate function for that. What the hell, did I miss one? Okay, I guess I missed one. So basically void extract in like base classes TS cursor. And probably nothing. Let's leave out the, because I'm not sure. What the type would be here, but yeah. Where we give it out a list. Probably a read-only list of strings. And then do, where we go to the first chart again, similar to this. And then we go back to the parent. If we do. And we do this while. Or that's not false actually. Or? Oh no, yeah. We do that as long as it's true. Sorry. And then here, if again, take that. If our symbol is a base class clause, well, if it is a type identifier, sorry, then we get that. Although I wonder if it is easier. I wonder if it's easier. Let's leave that out for now. And what I do is get content of this node then. String in like base classes. Let's just add that to the type. I mean, I guess that's what I read on this panel. Number 4, we basically exit if is forward declaration equals false. Then we do types, add new type. Name equals class name. Is this class name? Well, actually, new type name. Plus the current namespace. We probably have to add like the colon here as well, but whatever. Hey GD Bobby, welcome, welcome. Sure, what? You have some feedback? What is it that you don't like about this here? Or do I need like not quite sure what that means, that it's required, right? Thank you. No, I mean, I bet there is places that I would even not like myself anymore, so... yeah. Or attribute constructor, so I guess we would need class name to string. And... this... and... path, I don't know. Like that? Or how do we do that? C# required keyword. I mean, actually, maybe I don't want that, actually. I don't know. Let's actually do that and give it a string name, string fully qualified name, and string path. String name equals class name to string. If I got pick something, you got Onyx graphics, random graph. Yeah, there's a kind of a good reason for that, but I agree it's a little bit painful. The main reason why it's like that is that the includes are then nice. So if you go here, then you have this, right? If I wouldn't have that, I would have an include path like that, which I don't really like. From the point of view when you like use it in a project, that's why it's like that. I'm not a big fan of it either, but that's the only way I found it, that the include paths are kind of nice and don't collide. Like if I have like a buffer properties in a different module, right, they would collide with the header file, and this way they are like kind of unique because they are based on their module. It's mostly what I took that from Unreal, to be honest. Exactly. I mean, yeah, I'm not 100% sold either on that, but it's the only thing I found how to make it nicely work, I would say. String fully qualified name is... Let's do that. And if fully, well, string is null or empty. Well, actually, sorry. I will do fully qualified name is if this is null or empty, then we just do name. Otherwise, we do fully qualified name plus name. Perfect. Then this should be the correct name here. And the path. Do I have a path here? I guess I could do private string path equals that. My file path. Yeah, let's do file path. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's similar to that. It's more as well. I mean, I didn't take it from there, and I had the idea already because it's something that I saw in Snowdrop. In general, you want your hashes or your strings to be hashed for better comparison, faster comparison. I think the only engine that I know that does something very, very similar is Unreal. It has as well like I think it's called fname. I think it's the macro, or maybe it's a class, I'm not sure anymore. Yeah, it's basically a compile time hash, yes. I'm not sure if it's similar to C-string. And that debugs, like in release, it really is a 32-bit integer only. At debug, it's a bit more because it stores the string as well. So it's bigger than 32 in debug. Because it stores a pointer to the string. And the string itself is stored in a heap allocated thing to keep it alive. Otherwise it would go out of scope and you would point at garbage. Alright, so we have that. We add this to our types. We return our types. And then let's try when we are done. So in the type database here, let's do console write line type to string. Should hopefully work. Did it work? Name fully quire. I mean, we have something in there, but it somehow didn't work. God damn it, what? Really? Class name? Unfortunate. But we found this. Base classes is public ref content. That's as well not so bad. So that's correct. It's just it didn't find class specifier. Right line Simber. Parsing class. Let's actually remove all the other prints for now. So let's remove this, I think, and remove this. Class. Type identifier. Did I mistype it? Yeah, I did. Identifier. Okay, buffer. And then we have Onyx graphics buffer, perfect. And that is our complete object. All right. So let's see how many we get when we do the full project. Let's not break here. And let's just add... Oh, well, I'm stupid. Let's remove this as well. And then we have another source that's not found, or what? Ah, why is it a shader cache and then at the end we have a... What? Oh, it's here, right? Shader cache. But I mean, shouldn't that be... Shouldn't that be fine? God damn it, wrong project. Okay, maybe not. I've already registered, perfect. I mean, that is valid because I think I know what that is, but let's actually go. First of all, I would want to only see which one we have duplicated, which should only be one. And then I think I want a breakpoint at the end to see how many classes we have. Oh. So that is probably... Huh. Okay, that's not what it should have been. Fully qualified name Onyx. Well, that is unfortunate. I think I know what that is. Okay. We are not fully parsing it correctly yet, but we have 170 types, which is fairly reasonable. Yeah, in graphics handles we have a couple of things that are wrong. I think I did in Python, I think I did more, right? I think I did more actually. Maybe not, maybe I did pretty much the same thing. But I... maybe not actually. Okay, well, let's see. I think I know what they are that fail. So we go into parse class or extract type when we are encountering a class specifier or a struct specifier, which I think has actually only parsed graphics handles. To be simpler. And then let's revert. Oh, no. So this should only parse one file now. Hopefully. Oh, but that works. Ish. We have a couple of broken things. Well, one is that, which is fair. Right, actually, that's correct, right? So which path is it again? So we have types. They would be in order, so we have Jason's foo, which is I think the test thing that I have exactly. And then probably it's this one and this one, yeah. The template things that fail. Which I'm curious why. I guess if I do... I mean, I guess I'm not entering this part, right? I would assume I'm not entering this part here. So that's JSON value, that's buffer handle, texture handle, foo, and then it's gone, exactly. Let's actually write out again this. So we have struct type, blah blah blah, that's fine. And we have struct template type. Okay. Let's see, maybe if we do here or template type. What is then the output here? Okay. That's good. The only question is that breaking if I do... I think I have foo in there, right? Do I have foo in there? Because I don't want the type foo in there. Yeah, I don't think I want this. So the question is, what can I do to prevent that? Guess let's do if it's a template. Is fully defined template or fully specialized. If it says forward declaration is false and the full volley fully is for well, and or that one is false, right? Well, actually, probably it's this. No, this is an end. And then if we do that, we go to the first child of this, and I think I want to print out those. Do while now we go back to the parent. And template. Template class, template type. It's not exactly what I wanted. Is it correct? Cars go to first. Oh. We're not updating this. Exactly, one has a template argument list. Type identifier. Template type, type identifier, template argument. I think I wanted to if symbol is template argument list. Who has children is sim, or not sim, cursor has children. Child count maybe. If that is not 0. Oh, let's actually write out the children. Child count. Three, 3. Unfortunate. Not what I wanted. Or we go deeper. We go into the children here, of course. We will clean that up, but I need to find out how to find out that it's not a I think actually we could write a helper function for this kind of. Do while. I think I will write a helper for this eventually. Like a yield function that iterates over that. I think that makes sense by now. And then let's do template child. Like child. Typed script. Okay. Let's look at the type descriptor then. If sim equals type descriptor does that have a child count? Damn it. Okay. Let's go to that cursor. Go to first child cursor. Go to parent. Qualified identifier. Okay. Really? Okay. Then let's go deeper. Qualified identifier. Namespace identifier. But why is that a thing? I mean, eh? Jason's foo is already in there. How come that is already in there? Foo has a type identifier. As a field declaration list. What? Okay. Let's go back. Let's actually delete all of those for now. I am just curious in what this returns. And then let's print always that. It's parsing struct type identifier field declaration list. Let's not get fooled by that. Let's do as well this. Ah. No, there is a... Wait, there is a... template declaration. Can I... Do I have that here as well? Cursor depth. Okay, I don't. I mean, I guess I can hack it. Walk. Yeah, in depth. Of course. Oh wait, depth +1, right? This should do it correctly now. Yeah. So we have namespace, okay. Now I have the template declaration that goes into template parameter list. I guess I need to parse it. 7 struct specifier 6. I think I need to parse it here with the template parameter list, I think. So if no, not here, but let's do case. Is template parameter list. And then let's do param list length is further current node get child count. That should be param list length 3. I think that's different from when it's template. Struct foo int. I think that is different than. Oh wait, it even didn't go in there before. Oh god. What have I done? Let's not do that for now. I don't know. Probably did something wrong along the way here. Yeah, exactly. The length is 2 and not 3. Because we only have those 2 in there. So that would be type parameter declaration. So I think that can work, right? If we do that. Template declaration. Because the other one is as well a template declaration, but the template type. Wait, the other one is not a template type? The other one is a template. Oh, what? What? Parsing class? Yeah, the other one is not. So I guess if it's a template declaration, we might skip the whole child. Is that it? Maybe? It's a template declaration. We just return, maybe? Damn it. Maybe not. I was wrong, I guess. Was that not it? Template declaration. Oh no, it's both the template declaration. Template. But probably we look at... Yeah, we actually... Yeah. Let's do that. If it's a template declaration... break here, but if is fully specialized template, if that is false, we return. And let's actually implement that. I'm going to if, or basically do the first child here again, and the do while as usual. User go to parent, and we look for a template parameter list. Cursor get my current symbol equals this, then return cursor current node child count got a greater well equals 2. Otherwise we return false. God damn it. That's not it. I was hoping that would be it. Template parameter list returns false. Yeah, that's fair. Ah, god damn it. Did it wrong, of course. False. Returns true. Oh wait, if that is true, then we'll return, right? But then we still parse on. Oh, maybe we need to bool turn false. No, otherwise we always return true, of course. And if this is false, we break. Is that it? That is almost it. Child count is true. Then we are fully specialized. If we are fully specialized, yeah, okay, then it is like that. If we are not fully specialized, we don't press on. Perfect. So that should give us only the valid types here that are fully defined, so we can revert here everything. And that should give us now buffer handle, texture handle, serialization texture handle, and serialization buffer handle with the wrong type name, which is interesting. Something we should figure out, but is that correct now in terms of what we expected? So we have one struct buffer handle here, one texture handle here. This one gets skipped, we don't parse those. Then we have serialization texture. I mean, those are missing, right? So maybe it's not. Maybe that's not correct, actually. Maybe that's not correct. But then we get again the type in there, right? Yeah. I'm confused. We are fully specialized. What? I'm quickly taking a break, toilet break, getting some water again, and then be right back. Alrighty. Why is that not working? How I want it to work. Let's go back again to like one thing. So this gives me two types, which is foo and foo int, which is not what I want. Which I'm curious why it even does that. Let's do here sponsor right line early out. Early out at the first one, exactly. 5. Oh, but then we still... Okay, I see. But how would I know that this is together? Because I guess the template declaration, the node content of that var content is get node content. I'm curious what that is. Yeah, it's just that, right? But then we don't really know that this is... Oh, that's painful actually. Because I don't really know that. And here, when I do the struct, and then we are at 4, and we have another template declaration. Which is then a struct that's empty. Wait, what? Actually, hold on. Why is that 4 and 5? No, actually, I'm not quite sure why. Yeah, I can imagine that. C++ is very, very complex with the syntax. And all the features it already has makes it really difficult, I think. So I guess there is no real way for me to... I mean, I have this, right? Template type. Which is foo int. The other one is not a template type, or what? Oh, did you see the syntax of the reflection? It's like horrible. VK extension device fault. No, not sure. Well, it's a double the up thing, right? It's double because the other one is already reserved for XOR, so it's double that, and it's like horrible. Well, yeah, don't get me started. The syntax is horrible. But then again, I think C++ gave up with like sensible syntax. So I guess it's class name, and that is foo, and then we have foo int. But I don't understand. Doesn't have... Does my type identifier by chance has more information in it? What's my type identifier? No icons or right line, no child count. No, it has absolutely no information. Great. I mean, I guess template declaration. Maybe I... Maybe if it is a template declaration and it's not fully specified, we go to the parent. Let me think. Maybe we return false here if this is false. Then we just skip the next one. Skip next child. Is it maybe that? I mean, that kinda worked. But does it work in the big one? Probably not, right? Okay, I mean it does. The only other question is why does it suddenly stop and doesn't parse the other things? It's like, why do we not parse all the types? And where is my type name going? Buffer handle? Texture handle? Serialization that? This is buffer handle. And then we are suddenly at the end. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see how it turns out. Let's see how it turns out to be. So I think maybe the problem... Let's see, what if we do this? Is it then fixed? Because then it's probably something that I do wrong with that. Is it now that we get order types? No, it's there. Source. Graphics. I mean, there's weirdness going on anyways in this case here. Let's see, extract namespace. Onyx, Jason's, A, B, and then suddenly we are done. What? Ah, because we haven't missed it. Wait a second, what the hell am I doing here? No, I mean, it's probably fine. Why would that be the end then? I'm doing something wrong. Doing something wrong somewhere along the way here. Go to first child. Oh wait, isn't that a bit wrong here? I think it is wrong. So what we need to do is for is fully specialized equals false. We break here, we go to our thing, and then because we need to traverse the parent up again. Is that what it was wrong? Yeah. Perfect. So I think we have it working. Ish. I think that gives us now all the classes in one object. We need to do the aliases now next, and then I think we have everything we need for a full type database. So let's do that. The aliases are a little simpler. Type database, or it's a CPP parse, alright. And we walk and we talk, and here alias. Let's not do enum for now, and let's not do type definitions for now. Let's do only alias. So basically what I want to do is print or extract alias. Cursor, local namespace. We might be able to use the same thing for both of them. for each wire, sorry, 2 wire. Should be already the helper function for that. But what can you do? If well, let's first just write out the symbol here, because I actually don't know the symbol. And let's get rid of that. And probably this one can go here again. We can get rid of that. Ah, break. Where is our alliance? Should be all the way at the top, probably. Yeah. It's an alias declaration, perfect, and now we have alias using type identifier and type descriptor. And what we want is so the type descriptor is what we are referring to, and this is our type ident. Okay. Yeah. So what we want is if symbol equals type identifier, then and alias type. So this one is our alias name. Get content of the node, and if symbol is our type descriptor, then we have an alias type. And once we have both, we can basically do types alias name, then the fully qualified name is our namespace stack plus the name plus the file type. And perfect. That should give us a bunch of new things, hopefully, maybe not. Alright, that kinda didn't work. Questionable why it didn't work, but let's see. Oh, because I'm stupid identifying. I can't type. That's like so sad. Alright, so we have all of those alliances. Perfect. Now we have another alliance. Is that correct? And we alliance a float. I think that's correct actually. Did I not have that down there? Yeah. Should have more T as well. Hmm. Why is that missing? Where is my locals? C. Is that not already too far? Yeah. Where did this namespace go? What the hell? Let's actually not do that. I'm not sure. Maybe that was wrong after all, because we... I mean, I don't think it was wrong. AT... Okay, it was wrong. Is it that we... That was one thing. Ah, it was that cursor thing, right, that I did wrong. So maybe it was all along valid anyways. And maybe it's fine. So that's now correct, right? And we don't have a foo here. Perfect. Okay. Oh, now we have everything, and now we need the type def. The type def. It's not an alias, it is... I think it's a type... I'm not sure where it is. I think it's... I already handled it. I think it's this round. I mean, there is a 17 now. My int, is that correct? Oops. I think it is. My int, and it points to... It's Onyx Jason's B. Yeah, my int, and it points to an alias type empty. Okay, let's see, console printline. Let's remove some of the spam. So let's remove this. Where do we put more stuff? Primitive type. Okay, that's what it is. If it is this or symbol is primitive type. So now we should have an int here. Yep. Perfect. Not sure if we will ever need that, but it's nice to have. And then we have as well, hopefully in... Yeah, actually we might not have that here. But I think if we bring back now all the files again, we have 214 types. And the biggest question is, do we have inherited things? Doesn't look like it. Why? Oh, we don't save that, right? Stupid me. I think I forgot to add that. Yeah. Public I read only list of string that private I read only list of string perfect, and we basically put that there. Inherits. And then in the parser, what we do for now is only put that there, basically. New type. Inherits is new list. I think that should be fine, right? We should be able to do this, and we give it base classes. No? Is it like base classes? Does that work? No? Okay. But I think this is the full list, right? So that's like not really what we wanted. But it will be good enough. I mean, for a first version. Oh, forgot to have the chat open. God damn it. Sorry. Just curious, do you use typedef? Yeah, I don't use typedef. So it's probably not needed, but I added it for completeness. But because this will run on user projects as well, and I'm not sure if someone wants to use typedef. I wouldn't know why you would want that, because using is just superior, but... You never know, right? You never know what people want to do. So that's why I did it. Sorry if I'm a little bit late on that. I somehow lost my chat window along the way. Alright, so I wanted to look if we have our inheritance here now. And that is exactly one that looks like that. Perfect. I think that's pretty good. Let's see which one is a little bit more complicated. One of the nodes probably, or like one of those render graph nodes maybe. That is wrong. We have like a wrong using here. Oh wait. Yeah, probably. I think I know what I have to do, most likely. I think I know how to get rid of that. But this one, for example, how is the inheritance here? That looks good, for example. Perfect. So at least that works. The inheritance is not perfect by any means. Density profile layer, where do I even have that? Really? Can't remember that. But I guess I have it. Just need to split it a little bit more. But I think this one, 100 is super. So I think what I need to do is when we parse a struct or a class, we as well return here afterwards. And we don't go for... Well, yeah, let's do void again. But yeah, we just return here. And or that one then goes away. I think with that, yeah, a couple of things got destroyed, which is fine. Because I think we got rid of all the usings inside of classes. Which is exactly what we would want. And yeah, this one has a public buffer, public device memory, exactly. And this one I need to split. Which I don't think I will do today. I think I will do something else because we don't really care about that, I think. I mean, actually we do. Let's see, maybe I still have it in... Maybe I still have it here. split param safely. I mean, I wonder if there is a better way to do it. Is there a regex way to split that? I mean, because the easy thing is split on the comma separator, but that's not what we want. Because we don't want to split templated things. Probably, there is probably a way to do that with a god damn it, with the regex, but maybe not the smartest thing. But yeah, this should be one type, so we don't want to split that. I wonder if there is maybe a better way to do that. Hold on. Maybe there is. So let's see what the children of this are. Now we do while. Because I'm wondering, maybe there is a smarter way to do that. Console, right line. String. Base. Clause. Chart. Let's see what that gives us. Oh, I'm stupid. Or am I? Yeah. Current node. Base class chart, graphics texture. Is there one with base class chart? I guess maybe let's output as well the symbol, right? Cursor get symbol. Oh, current symbol. This is a type identifier, exactly. So maybe we just iterate over those and collect them as that. If cursor current symbol equals type identifier. List strings base classes. base classes, add cursor this. In here it's empty. What? Is that now all the time empty or what? Wait, why is that there again? Huh. Did I not? Oh well. Oh wait, am I stupid again? Probably. Yes, I am. Cursor go to parent. Okay, that looks better again. And now let's go here. Alright, and now we have ref counted perfect. Let's see our types. Let's go to one that is maybe a little bit more. This one is a bit sus. Okay. So maybe that doesn't work exactly how I would want it. Sponsor, right line. Base class chart. Maybe it's not always a type identifier. Or am I stupid? Access and type identifier. Oh, it's a qualified. Okay. Probably, maybe we need to even have the same logics here, but I'm not sure. Ah, because that's probably if it's a... Oh, that is actually an interesting thing that we might want to handle. Okay, I will do that. Let's first see if the types are now correct. So do we have here, we have a ref counted perfect. And then let's see, where's one of our beautiful render nodes? This one, for example, still empty. Because probably it's a template type. If I would have to guess, it's because it's a template type. Let's actually do God damn it. Did I mistype again? Identifier. Oh my god. I'm stupid. Let's clean it up afterwards. If that works now, we will clean up a little bit. Sky, where is my sky node? Like shader graph node is fine as well, I guess. Node graph node, really? Oh, maybe. That is actually maybe correct. Here. Perfect. Alright, so I think that all works. So one thing I would want to do is probably in cursor. Write a help function where we do public I enumerable t as in cursor as well. How do I do that? Well, I mean, maybe let's do that. Return. Or like, is it yeared? It's not I enumerable. C sharp. Ah, it's maybe I enumerable. No, it is I enumerable, yeah. And then if go to first child, isn't that? Yeah, go to first child. Go to parent. Yeared return. Okay. Why does that not work? I'm really curious why that doesn't work. And while cursor get yeah, go to next sibling. Ah, wait. I see, because we would cursor, and we would get a different cursor. I mean, I think that's fine though. I do think that's fine. Famous last words, let's see. TS parser, or CPP parser. Let's see if we can separate or like change that now. So we walk here. And we do this, and then we do if, well actually not if, we do for more chart. Does that work? I mean, so far so good. That seems to work. Let's see if we can separate, like, do that for all of them. So here we do the same. And for each child, we do this. Now we go back. Maybe. And again here, we do kind of the same. So for each child, we do that. Maybe. If we break, does that execute at the end? Or do I need to do using... How do I ensure that this is executed at the end? Would it be... C sharp, AI enumerable, ensure, all to clean up. I guess it finally, right? I mean, I could do a try finally. Probably. I could do a try. Put that in there. And then a finally. That should always execute it, right? Or does that now execute after each run? No, I mean, probably not, maybe. That looks fine. I'm not sure if that's the smartest, but it works, it seems. Not sure if that's the way to go, if that is really the how you should do it, but I guess it works. That was a good suggestion, actually. I thought you can do something with using, but maybe not. Wait, I mean, the using is only for... Yeah, probably. Yeah, the using is a little bit different, right? No, I guess that's fine. Probably. Ish. Oh, actually, we have... I have that here, wait. I googled it quickly. He does something similar here, right? Where he has like a try, finally. Wait, but he has a collection? Ah, because he has a disposable and he builds a enumerate out of it. Oh, what? I guess we could have a custom enumerator like that. And then we could have it in the dispose. Yeah. It's really worth it. I think the try finally does the same. And I mean, it says here that it's basically the same, right? Yeah, the using is basically like an RAII you would have in C++. Yeah, it's disposing of resources when the scope ends. No, I mean, that's fine. I think that's good. And that cleaned up the whole thing quite a bit here, actually. It's actually not ugly at all anymore. So I think we have it everywhere now where we would want it. Here we have it. Here we still have a go-to. Extract namespace. So probably we do here if, well, not if, or var child in cursor children. And then this is disregarding this. Oh, for each, of course. Why is the music suddenly so loud? Holy. And then we take this in there. Get rid of that. Put that in there. And then we do another one for var nested child in cursor. I think that should do it. Let's see. Do we still got all the types? It looks like it. And I think the names look fine. It's really hard to know if we catch everything. It's probably more of a trial and error. We try it over time and see if we are missing classes, but it looks fine. It really, I mean, we are missing a couple of them, but I don't really care for now. We're missing all the node types that are registered on demand. But yeah. As I said, I don't really care about that. Alright, so let's do that, and then we do an internal I enumerable of type get I get get derived types, and then string base class, and then return types select t where t dot in well value inherits contains base class. That is not, or let's do where to, is it not to enumerable? How can I, or as enumerable? Yield return. Okay, maybe not. I'll select many. Okay, no. But it should be select. Isn't that it? Thought it should be something like that. Oh. He dot value, right? Or actually, let's do values where he is that. Nope. Really bad with the link stuff. Oh, it's probably this. Can I just do that? Oh, I can do that. That's a... Okay, that's an enumerable. Perfect. I think that should do it. And then if we go here to not program, but main, and then we did that, and then for each var engine system in type database get derived types of return where maybe we're still outputting way too much stuff. Get rid of that. And then in the parser console we still write somewhere. I think at that point we can break. Oh, we still have a weird thing here, right? That should be for each var base class child in that. Type already registered. Alright. I think we as well have not I think it's not registered as that, but as this, right? Yeah, okay. Type already registered. Why do we have... Oh yeah, that's the window, right? I think. Yeah, perfect. So it actually works exactly how I imagined it. And we get our two engine systems as the output now. Graphic system, window system. But I have two more things that I want to tackle before we move on to the actual generation of the code. But that's pretty close to what I want. Be right back again, getting new water and a quick break again. Be right back. And then we finish this up, this type parsing. And then we move on to the generation. All right. So what I noticed is that the tree sheet gives me a little bit more information, which is nice, which I didn't know before. But for example, where was that? Here. Let's do bool is qualified name. That's basically that. And let's actually do that out here. We do it to by default to false, but we do it like that. And we do that check first, or that. And if it is a qualified name, then we don't do that, basically. So if it is a qualified name, oh, I mean, let's get this. And then if it is a qualified name, we do string. Well, fully qualified name equals our name. The generated code always fully qualified. Yeah, I mean, I kind of need the fully qualified name to be sure that I register the right classes, right? I have to think about that, but basically I want to do something here. If it's a qualified name, I probably need to find. Because it could be just graphics : and then it's not a fully qualified name, it's only qualified. We would need the Onyx in front. So it's some sort of like substring thing. I will think about that later. Well, actually, let's see if is qualified name. Let's put a breakpoint here. I don't have that. Oh. It's just an or, right? We have here. Hey. What is this name? What have I done? Oh, because I'm stupid. Has to be like that. Exactly, so this is a qualified name, right? Because it has std : in front. But then here, this one is as well a fully qualified, so we don't need to do the rest anymore because isn't that too much then? Is the current namespace empty or what? Ah, it's empty. Okay, so we don't have this in this case currently. I guess I don't. Alright, maybe I don't have it. I don't know, let's keep that door open. I do think I have it in some places. But let's, yeah. Especially I think I have it here in the inheritance, but yeah. Yeah, I do have it in the inheritance because... Actually, let's do that. So if... Because I need to have... I need a process step probably, to be honest, for the inheritance. The inheritance needs a post-process step, the inheritance list. Because we do, where is it? Graphic system, right? We only do this, which in theory, actually the full qualified name is this, but I don't need to do that because I'm inside Onyx. But probably what the inheritance chain for the type database should do is first it looks for this in Onyx graphics. If it doesn't find that, it goes up one scope, tries to find it. If it doesn't find it there, it goes one scope up. Until it finds the actual class that we inherit from. To link the correct type. I think that would be the best. But maybe it's not necessary, I don't know. It really depends a bit. For now I can skip it. For now it doesn't matter, but it probably should do that. So probably here at the end, sanitize and clean up inherited classes. And we need that anyways, because we need to walk the chain of inheritance to have like the full lists. But it's fine for now. So we have that, so let's continue. Let's do the code generation for the first step. So we most likely build one here. Code generator. Let me quickly open that in like the Python, because I think I have a pretty good implementation there already for this. And we will do, okay, maybe not here. Projects. Is it this? Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory, but basically we have a private, probably U in scope. That is 0. And then we do can I do a, how do I do the using thing? How can I do a custom using in like C#? because that would be quite nice. C# custom using return type, whatever. And not this one. It's the wrong using. Is it just disposable that I need to return a disposable? Is that it? But I don't really have that. C# return using wherever. Yeah. But do I need to have it inherit from... It's really just that you want to have it disposed. Nah. I mean, I guess we could struct code scope. How do you inherit? Disposable, like that. And I always forget how you inherit in C++, in C#. Is that how you do it? C#. Inheritance. Is it like that? Yeah, colon, okay. Implement. Oh yeah, okay, perfect. So we basically get the code scope, code generator, scope plus plus. Generator that, private code generator. Alright. And then we do using. Not using. Void code scope, sorry. Enter scope. Nope. Like that. Return new code scope. This. Okay. Internal. Can I do that? Okay, it has to be public. Never mind. So that should be that. Which is kind of nice. Now we have a private string builder. Is there some? Yeah, I mean that is. I think the best one, and then void append line. I think I had the syntax in C. In Python. Yeah. Append, and we have a string builder append. Now we have void append, and we have a I read only list. lines. Oh yeah. Thank you. Wanted to change it, but then kind of forgot. Append to array, really? Wait, what? Why is it to array? No, string builder. Why is it like that actually? And probably like that. Where we do this and we append that with new lines. Probably. That's not entirely correct because we need to do this. With another thing in front, which is a new string. This and count is 4 times our scope. Right? Why is it that you want this as an int? Yeah, okay. And then maybe we don't do that because we need to indent it. Append a copy of the followed by the default line terminator. Yeah, then let's do that. Append line. And then let's do here for each that we append our line. Probably not the nicest, but what can you do? Now we do void append or like insert. Take an int in the like position or like index. We mostly do that. And we probably have to do \n here because at that point we don't really have, and there is no insert line, I guess, yeah. I mean, this has 3 overloads. Whatever. I guess it's this. Yeah, whatever. Should be fine. I'm not sure if I even used the insert, to be honest. And then we have as well string builder. Does that take capacity string? Okay, that's good. I guess then we have the actually let's have this as null. String What could I name that? Let's call it string. I don't care really. Like that. Damn it, what? Really? Let me check. So on my side it looks fine, but it's like OBS says 0 frames dropped, but I'm not sure. Let me quickly turn on the audio on my stream. So on my end it looks fine. It looks fine on my end. Then again, it's hard to say if it is fine. And then we have string get code. We return string bear to string here. How often do you use virtual keyword? In C++, for everything that needs to be virtual, I use it, but I don't overuse it. So it's really just the functions that need to be virtual. And then if it's already a virtual function, I use override or final, depending on the case. Never use override and virtual together. Because that can trip up a little bit the compiler and like, but I mean, I think maybe not anymore. Maybe it's fine already. I don't know. Back in the day, it tripped it up a little bit. Usually I would only do the virtual on the base one that you want to have virtual, and then every time in like inherited ones, you do an override and not use virtual. But yeah, I'm only using it for stuff that really needs to be virtual. But this is C# currently, so you don't have that, right? We're not doing C++ right now. So that's the code generator. Delegate? What do you mean with delegate? I mean, it's different thing. I mean, yeah, it's a... But hello, welcome. Cheese Justo. Hope I didn't butcher it too much. Welcome, welcome. Alright, so we have the code generator. Let's try that. So let's generate and we add a new code generator, and we have the default. I've created a Pokemon quiz by using Unity, and it has been an insane project. Ah, cool. It's like a 2D kind of game, or like you have a link maybe? We have like this. So how do I do a string literal in string literal C#? Ah, it's the at, right? Yeah, and is that multi-line? Ah, raw string. So maybe that... Okay, so that is the 3 things. Okay. So it's pretty similar to what we have in... public... read only... string. Is that it? But is that now with the thing in front or not? Or we will find out, I guess. If that is with the spaces in front, that's not really what I want. Is that not how it's... Why can I not access that? Code scope. Is that not how you do it? What? Ah, it needs to be static. I'm stupid. That's why it doesn't work. Static. Yeah. Not and then... Oh, it's not public, so that's why. Internal. That is the const, or isn't read only the const in C#? Or is there a const? Ah, there is, but it doesn't work. Why does it not work? Cannot be marked static. Why is it like that then, or what? What's the diff? This is so weird. C#, sometimes that's why it's weird. Why is there a read on? I mean, I guess you could have a non-static. Yeah, okay. Whatever. I thought it's a read only. Didn't know that they have a const as well. Alright. So generator, get code. And we just have that there for now. We don't really write it out to a file. Oh, okay. Yeah, I kind of skipped that adventure for now. Didn't really look. Watch his stream lately. Didn't have that much time during work to have it on the side. But let's see, maybe next week again. And let's write a generator line here. We have the type thing here, but not there. Alright, let me first look at it on a second screen. Okay, no, looks fine, right? Yeah. Alright, so what is it? Nine Pokemon generations. I would fail. I think stopped in generation 2 to play. Okay. So what do? It's like you select, I guess, which one. And then you just need to name it or what? Ah, okay. Never mind. Okay. I would fail hard. I wouldn't really recommend you having the executable in there already. I know that you did it for like probably ease of use for users, but usually it's very, very sus that you have an executable in the GitHub. People will maybe not download that. Because you never know what's in the executable. Just a hint that people will maybe not do that. Because you never know what kind of... Not that you did that, right? But like the thing is there could be keyloggers in there or whatnot. Malware. Usually people don't download stuff with executables in there. Or like at least they don't execute it and build it fresh. Append test. And then let's do let's actually do append namespace test. Append an empty line, this, and then let's add that. That could actually be in the scope already, right? Thinking about it, that could be in the scope. Scope. Actually, I think I will add that as part of the scope function. That is true as well. They do that as well, yeah. My test scope. Well, let's. We are not really executing right code here, but it's just that I want to see what we get here, and then we write out the code. Let's do that. That looks pretty nice. This is a bit weird. We have... Why do we have that in front? Ah, it's because of this. I guess we do that then. It has to be this, yeah. This. Probably. And then let's do the scope. Generate... Well, before we do that, generate the end. This. Well, actually, yeah. This, and then here at the end we do that. And we need that. Then what we can do is we can skip that whole thing. And then I'm curious, maybe I do one more thing, which might make that even nice. So that worked perfect. Oh, well, that didn't really work. Oh, we probably should do that then. Is that working? Perfect. Yeah, I mean, you can. I'm just saying it. People will probably not do it. That's just, yeah. That's something you have to maybe keep in mind. string scope name. Let's do that. I don't know. And before we do that, we append the scope name, because what that allows me to do is basically move that, put that there, and we have the namespace. And I think that produces the same thing. Perfect. I mean, probably not, right? I mean, they have to build it themselves with Unity. That is the only way around it. Otherwise, you have like the possibility with Unity to release it as web, and then you can put it on each IO. And then they can run it on each IO. There is not really a way around that otherwise. But as you use Unity, you can do it in web, and then that's like opening. Like that makes it way easier for people to use your stuff. Alright, so we have that. Let's do another class now here. New item. Module module generate module generate module. Yeah, why not? That is basically or like module generator. Maybe module generator makes more sense, because that's basically more what it is. Rename. No, thank you. Public void generate module for basically the string module name, and we give it the type database. Or do we? Maybe we have the list of types already, or like systems. Okay, wait. Yeah, let's. Okay, yeah, let's do that for now. I mean, that I'm not sure if Nintendo cares for it. I hope they don't, but you never know. I mean, you put the trademark there, so maybe that's good enough. I wouldn't bother with that. You're not making money from it, so it doesn't matter. Code generator. That's maybe a bad name then, if it overlaps with the system type name. Well, whatever. And then where is it? I have it somewhere already here. Generate engine. No, not that. It's, I think this one, yeah. We have generate module header and the generate module blah. Yeah, basically we give it I read only list of type systems, and we give it the, or we have the code generator probably here. Oh wait, we need, yeah, that's correct actually. We need it here, but here we need pragma once, and then generate append this. Let's do this. I mean, whatever. Can leave it. We can do this. Actually, I think maybe it's better if I just do that and we have here. Whatever. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, so then what else do we have here in our beautiful... no, not here. Here. Pragma once, and then we enter the namespace. Oh god, I can't do that, right? And then we have this. Yeah. Basically generate or using enter scope, which is again a namespace. Onyx probably. Or let's do Onyx for now. It's probably not entirely correct. Generate and register engine systems. If systems is there not an empty? I guess not. So if we have systems, we do that. In the header. Let's then do console write line code word generator dot get code. I mean, that is pretty lame. Actually, we might as well file write probably write all text to graphics module.h, and we do contents is generator.getCode. And then private void generate module cpp. As well, like that, and we kinda do the same, but not really. CPP, we don't do that. We enter the namespace. And then we enter another generator scope, enter scope, where we do basically that. And that's the nice part about this now, because that will give us already the correct parentheses, and then we do for each system we output this, where we generate a new line, append $, and that is basically that. Generate module header, generate module CPP. And let's go here. Let's not do that. Let's call a generate, well, a module generator. Graphics. So where did that put that now? Probably somewhere. Probably in bin, right? Put it here. Yeah. Let's see what that is. Okay, perfect. I mean, it doesn't work yet, but oh yeah, we missed this semicolon, but getting there. All right. That looks fine. That looks fine. Maybe actually, now that I think about it, I think what I want is actually have it anyways like that. Now we miss this one here. And maybe It's really sad. I thought that it has an empty list, but I guess not. But that should still do the same thing, right? Yeah. And then if we have systems... we as well do a hashtag fluid with I mean, this needs to be the not absolute path, but for now we do the absolute path, it's fine. Like that. And actually that needs to be escaped. And with that we should have now hopefully, yeah, exactly those. Isn't that? Am I stupid? Ah, is it without the colons, right? Is it? Wait, it's without the comma. Yeah, without the quotes. Sorry, stupid me. Yeah, I was like, this looks weird. All right. And this one needs to be based on the include directories, which we will get as well. It's basically include path. We will put that in there. For now, that will be the same. What the fuck? How did you manage that? So I think this is empty now, right? Yeah. All right. Do I call it a day for today? Or do I keep going? I'm a little bit hungry already, so that's one problem. But yeah, we would have a module qualified namespace, and then we can get rid of that, even though it doesn't really matter that we fully specify it here. It's an auto-generated file, it shouldn't. We will never look at those. So I think it's fine. Let's actually... Ah, yeah, we can't do the other thing that I wanted to do, because for that we need to walk the inheritance chain. So probably we... Let's see actually, when we get the types... Here... At the end, I want to see... Types... Do we have the assets here? God damn it. What? Oh. Too early. Okay. Types. Texture. Texture handle? No, that's not it. The texture? Maybe. Ref count. Okay, no, it's not that then. Texture asset, this is the one we are looking for. And that inherits from asset asset. Okay, perfect. And I guess we have that somewhere here, hopefully. Oh, it's itself, right? Yeah, it's itself. And we don't have assets asset. I mean, I guess we can't really walk this inheritance chain because we don't have the core module here. Is that a problem? Most likely not. But we need to write a special function for this. Like basically get derived types, but with a different logic, so that we filter those assets out. And I think it's very similar to the serializer, if I find it. If I find it. Do we not have a serializer here? Here, texture serializer, never mind, we have it. That one inherits as well from assets asset serializer, yeah. Okay, so we need to have like probably a get derived from template. String template base, and then if inherits any base, contains maybe? No, probably it starts with, right? Template, where? Maybe we do this. Template base class, and then we start with this. Right, does that work? Let's see, main CS. Var assets is type database get derived from is it asset interface, I think, or asset interface, I think. So we want all of them. I said, okay. Join with another. No. Concat. Well, then let's do that. So probably not really a thing, but oh yeah. So we have texture asset, SDF font, render graph, shader graph. That looks fine, I think. I think that's all our assets. Right? Well, let's actually double check that. Graphic system. Register texture asset, material shader, render graph, shader, SDF font. The material shader graph is missing. Ah, because we are not walking. Yeah, we are not walking the inheritance chain yet, so that's why. Okay. Because that shouldn't be here, that is abstract, right? I mean, we are not marking it as abstract yet. I think it is, isn't it? Shader graph. Is it abstract? Is it not abstract? Ah, it's maybe not abstract. Interesting. We should probably mark it as abstract. Don't think we want to have. Don't think we want to have instances of this. Questions. I'm not sure which one I want to mark as abstract in this case. But I will think about that. Which one do we inherit here? We could do a little bit more logic here, yeah. Okay, yeah, I think I know what to do. Equals 0, right? You have a engine system. Is it here? Yeah. This is abstract. As soon as you have one function that is like that, the class cannot be instantiated. Yeah, it's basically an unimplemented virtual function, yeah. But it's an abstract function. It's just that they don't have a keyword for it. But this is basically how you do an abstract function. But if you look for C++ abstract, this will come up. Or abstract class even. Yeah. It's anything that has okay, they call it pure for whatever reason. I don't know. They call it as a pure specifier. Whatever. But it's basically an abstract class. No, I mean, I'm not sure what the question is. It doesn't really matter. You could have it empty implemented as well. I mean, this is wrong, right? But you could have it like that. But in my case, I don't want you to be able to instantiate that class. So that's about it. And I think there is some optimization that can be done if it's like a pure virtual function, like base class. Like if everything is just like zeroed out, I think there is some optimizations that the compiler can do. But don't quote me on that. I think if it's pure virtual, I think it can leave. Maybe not. Nah, I'm not sure. I would need to read it up again. But yeah, I don't want this to be like. I don't want this to be instantiable. Let's put it that way. I think what could work is that. Whatever. I will think about that. But yeah, I think I want to look for, because I think I need a type ID to be a valid asset. Hey, thank you for follow. New word, Andy. Thank you, thank you. I mean, you kind of have that, right? I mean, it's just ugly. But as soon as you have one function marked with the 0, then you cannot instantiate it anymore. It's basically the same. It will not, it is a compile error if I try to create something of that type. But yeah, it is a little bit clunky, I agree. Alright, but it's more or less correct. I think I will call it a day though for today, and we will continue tomorrow. So tomorrow we will clean up this, fill out the include paths, and we will create 2 more functions, which is basically void register assets. And probably we leave it at that, and here we register the assets. And then below we register the serializers for each asset. And then we put it back into our project and try to generate that for each module. And let's see where we go from there then. I mean, it's still quite some work. But that would remove a lot of boilerplate. Like doing this automatically basically removes the need for me to do this, and that is already quite a lot. And it gets, I mean, we already do that with CMake, but it has some benefits to do it as like a separate thing in the build system, because we do this already with CMake, but you need to run CMake for this. So if I now go into graphics system and I would create a class my new system, it would not be picked up until I run CMake, which is not really optimal. Whereas if it's a pre-build step, it will be picked up automatically, which is the good part about why I'm moving it to a C# thing and not from CMake, and not do it in CMake. So yeah. And yeah, this currently only does the systems, and I want to do the assets as well. Because it's kind of painful to do that. And then next step is this one as well. Or I'm not sure how to do those yet, but we will deal with that later. I mean, that one is kind of simple. Wait. Upper handle. Oh, okay. No, I don't think so, because we will generate we don't generate new files, right? They are always static. We will always have one module file per module, and then we just put content in that one module file. We are not generating new files. Every system will expect that there is a module file according to itself. So that should work. It doesn't need to run via CMake. And then we could, this could return something, right? Or like could write something out that CMake then takes over, like return, whatever. I mean, in this case, it would be an int, but we could write something out to a file for CMake to parse. And then maybe do some stuff with it. We could communicate back to CMake if we want to. Although, can we? Maybe not. Maybe no, actually we can't, because it runs at different steps, right? This runs at build and not at generation. So no. But yeah, we will only have one anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Alright. So yeah, that's about it. Thank you very much for joining today. Was quite successful. We are almost there where I was with my first Python prototype, but yeah, still a couple ways to go, because it was more powerful than what I currently can do. Anyways, thank you. You have a good rest. Guess it's quite late for you, 6 hours into the future. So yeah, hopefully see some of you tomorrow. Have a nice rest of your Saturday, and yeah, see you tomorrow 2:30 as usual, and